Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble to his left. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Will hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. And the running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The sure hands, it's Jones. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it falls incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Jones. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second down now after the sack. Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Fighting him off. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast, it puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Play action here on first down. He eludes the rush. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. Licky was right down the field for a touchdown. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Gets some space around the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to a 33.
A nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's picked for a third time tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He's got his man wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Ready up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
29 Philly. 2-9.
He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Okay.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
42 Spider.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Ready?
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. But a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Going for a big play downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second down after the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And he drops back in the gun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. There's the handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's another interception. Losing track.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his back. Pulls it in. It's Norrad. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. And there's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This passing game is still on fire.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a strong stiff arm. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. offense comes back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
42 Spider.
And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry-up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got a receiver wide open here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he gets into the end zone to make the score look slightly more respectable. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field.
Pound 55 weak.
And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Bringing pressure. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Jackrabbit. Go.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On the set.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Lasso.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Back to the end zone. They say he did not get his foot down. Incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
On the ready.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here.
Set.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Direct snap to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 3rd down after that running play. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
But they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Grab made by the tight end. But he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here we go on 4th down. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They're going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Using his legs, it's Snarrath.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the stop, but a big gain, puts them in enemy territory. All spotted at the 48. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kurt, what can they do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. You know, if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here.
Here we go.
And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He shreds the tackle. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So the touchdown is huge, but now the crucial two-point conversion. You get it to a one-score game. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. He'll get into the end zone. The two-point try draws them within 8 points, a one-score game. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.